Huge thanks to Tokyo Treat and Sakurako for sponsoring this video.
Hey, listen! It's too late for
I said, let him have it, Mac.
In terms of their personalities, the Super Mario Brothers are very different. Mario and Luigi are not the same character. The times of Luigi just being a green palette color swap of Mario are long over, and now we've reached an era where the personalities between these brothers are distinctively different. I would even go as far to argue that the two of them are really hard to confuse. Mario is seen as the optimistic, always smiling, hopeful hero who just sometimes runs into danger without thinking. Hence why he got kidnapped 3 times in Luigi's mansion. Now I would argue that Luigi has a lot of the same qualities as Mario, but the biggest difference between them is, in most cases, Luigi operates through fear. He's so afraid of something that he'll just go ahead and do it anyway, despite his fear. Where I would argue that Mario is strictly motivated by saving his brother, the princess, or the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi is motivated by a multitude of things, where he's motivated by saving the person who he's trying to save, as well as his own fear in trying to subdue that and surpass the enemy in front of him. Now I believe this is mostly common knowledge among the Mario fanbase as to how these two characters are supposed to basically be in terms of their personality, but I feel like there's always one aspect of Luigi's character that's completely overlooked in favor of calling him the coward brother of the two. And actually, today I'm here to prove that Luigi is not a coward, which is basically contrary to popular belief. Now, a coward, defined by the Oxford Dictionary, is a person who lacks the courage to do or endure dangerous or unpleasant things, and the direct opposite of this word is hero. Now, if you were listening carefully to my previous analysis of Luigi, you'd understand that this definition does not fit him at all. Luigi is someone who overcomes these dangerous or unpleasant circumstances using his own fear. He operates in that fear, as I said earlier. Not to mention, the antonym for coward is hero, and we already know that Luigi is a hero because of the many things he's done in the past to prove that he is. He saved Peach on his own before, he saved Mario on his own before, and he saved the entirety of the Mushroom Kingdom. Before I go any further with my analysis, I'd like to talk a bit about today's sponsor, Tokyo Treats and Sakurako, monthly Japanese snack boxes designed to brighten your day. Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese subscription box that includes the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited amount of time. On the other hand, Sakurako, while also being a monthly Japanese subscription box, is a more authentic option, as it supports local Japanese snack makers by including authentic and artisan Japanese snacks, teas, and just take a look at this awesome tableware. Aside from including up to 20 snacks in each box, what truly makes them so remarkable is that each month has a new theme to keep things interesting. This month, the theme for Tokyo Treat is Osaka Snackation, which would mean you can expect delicious items like the chocolate orange Kit Kats and so much more. This month's theme for Sakurako is Mochi and Fruit Marvels. Enjoying the items included in this box was especially nice when using the chrysanthemum dish, so yeah, huge bonus there. Another great thing about these boxes is that they contain a booklet that gives you details about the snacks contained in the box, but also loads of information about Japanese culture. Experiencing Japan from the comfort of your own home through the universal language of food has never been easier, and that is the exact goal here with Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. So that is precisely why you should get your own box today using the link in the description of this video, and if you use my code SONICSTA, you will get $5 off your first order. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and check them out. I think people misunderstand Luigi because they see Mario and they realize that Luigi is really nothing like him because he's afraid of everything, when in all actuality, Luigi's a much more natural representation of how someone would actually be when fighting against creatures like these. And the only reason I believe people see Luigi as a coward in the first place is because they spend so much time comparing him to his older brother Mario that they really lose the essence of how Luigi is supposed to be. Because when you compare Luigi to Mario, yes, of course Luigi appears like a coward because Mario really isn't afraid of anything. But when you look at Luigi on his own, he's not a coward, he's someone who may be afraid, but that doesn't seem to matter too much to him. To further my argument, I also believe that Luigi really isn't even afraid of most things. Actually, I don't really believe he's afraid of anything, aside from himself. I believe that Luigi is actually afraid of having to basically go against whatever he's fighting against, not because he's afraid of that creature, but afraid that he'll lose or prove ineffective. Essentially what I'm trying to say here is, Luigi isn't afraid of the creatures in front of him, he just lacks self-confidence, which makes him afraid of these creatures. Now let me explain. So Luigi and Mario are capable of doing the exact same things. The only thing that separates them is that Luigi's able to do a flutter jump. That's really it. This is important to keep in mind because in most cases, if Mario is able to complete some sort of arduous task, Luigi's able to do it as well. We just don't get to see him do it. And I think the reason for that is because Luigi is not there. If you think about it, sometimes Luigi just chooses not to be part of Mario's adventures, and that's actively by choice. He may choose not to go with Mario because he doesn't want to fight against these evil creatures or fight against these monsters. And that's not saying he can't do it, he just doesn't want to. So the times where he actually has to fight against these creatures, he feels like he's not ready to do it. A really great example of this is Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Mario is off to fight against the Bean Bean Kingdom, and Luigi decides that he doesn't want to go with Mario, but he ends up going anyway just by sheer accident. And actually, even at the beginning of the game, the only reason Luigi ends up going to the Mushroom Kingdom in the first place is because Mario ends up dragging him along, not because Luigi wants to. Another thing I'd like to add is how in Mario & Luigi Partners in Time, the first boss battle of the game is Baby Bowser, and you play as Baby Mario, but Baby Luigi just kind of stands on the sidelines with Baby Peach, not really doing anything. What this basically tells me is that Luigi from the very beginning doesn't really have the aspirations to do a whole bunch of fighting, so when he has to do it, he doesn't really feel like he's ready to do it, despite being well equipped to do it. Now that isn't to say Luigi doesn't have any self-confidence at all, or any desire for adventure, because in games like Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, he does go off on his own adventure, and same thing goes for Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, where he has his own little adventure, which you can talk to him a bit about in the game. The last thing I'd like to really add to basically emphasize my point is a little bit more defense for Luigi, because when you realistically think about it, the creatures that Luigi often has to fight against are creatures that have the capability to conquer entire universes and destroy them at will. Not to mention, in games like Luigi's Mansion, Luigi has seen his older brother Mario, who's basically just like undefeatable in most cases, get kidnapped by King Boo. So rationally, Luigi would be afraid because Luigi believes that Mario is the one person who he can always count on to always prevail, so when he sees Mario fail, it's only natural he would feel some type of way about it, especially feeling fear. But once again, feeling fear does not make you a coward, especially if you go ahead and complete the task anyway. Even superheroes like Spider-Man use quips just to cover up how fearful they are about certain situations, so to say Luigi is a coward is basically saying Spider-Man is a coward. Now there actually is one more thing I wanted to add, but it's more of a theory than it is backed with like actual facts and evidence, but I wanted to include it in this video anyway because I think it is worth talking about, and you can feel free to disagree with me in the comment section down below as always anyway. So as we know, in Yoshi's Island, the whole point of that game was the Yoshis banding together to help Mario reunite with his brother Luigi and deliver them home safely to their rightful parents, instead of being kidnapped by Kamek. But Mario was the only one who landed in the nice Yoshi Island field with all the beautiful Yoshis around him. But Luigi, he was still in the clutches of Kamek, so I feel like that's also important to mention because even from a young age, Mario was able to see what a true hero is, but Luigi, as a baby, was surrounded by a bunch of villains, so I'd have to say that has to be a little bit traumatic. And this could also possibly help explain why he's so fearful of some of the Koopas as well as the Boos, but that's just a theory. But anyway, those are the reasons why I believe Luigi is not a coward. If you disagree with me or agree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on it, and turn on the post notifications bell, that way you never miss a video from me. You guys do not want to miss what I have to say. That said, thank you all again so much for watching. This is Sonic signing out. Have a super blessed day, y'all.
Why are you playing that trash?